Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So BYU's offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl put, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. At the 35, he's loose. Found the seam on the left. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ragin' Cajuns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dennis.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. Just throwing them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Ragin' Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Byrne. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Fun play.
By the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Might be changing the route. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, BYU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Cougar! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Let's go.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. Defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Byrne. Dances away. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Corners are going to bail. It's complete to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Raging Cajuns have taken it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
This time he's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And they didn't start. Half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Boston. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a man. Complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together, given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cougars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. The bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Trying play action. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Byrne. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, the fake, and he wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. It's a fake. Shades of little giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, Dave, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle, it's Cooks. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that.
Fucking tap.
It got popped out.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to throw, it's Roberts. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to the running game.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Going with the ground game left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. This time on target. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. BYU right back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give on the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the air, it's Roberts. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And the Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents.